All right, we're going to talk about the Halo CE Remake and Halo 7. We're going to talk about when I think they're coming out. Okay. We'll also talk about the CE Remake. Everybody wants to know, is it coming? Yo, Sean Dubs is coming with multiplayer? Talk about it, man. But can we talk about first? Dude, Halo bros are like, oh, maybe Marathon will hold us over until the next Halo games come out. Marathon looks very Halo bro friendly. Bungie got all the Halo streamers to stream it. And wow, the shop I haven't been on in like 2 weeks, man. I won't lie, I've been busy. Some of you know why. The POV channel is popping off. Yeah, I haven't been on in a couple weeks. Better late than never, right? But yeah, Bungie got all the Halo streamers to play Marathon. They definitely, and right at the start of the Marathon reveal, they're like, made by the people who made Halo 2 decades ago. What should I play? Where'd they add all the new cool maps to? Is it squad battle or big team battle? Looks like big team battle. Yeah, these maps look cool. But yeah, we're all like, oh, Marathon looks, yo, this looks like it could be pretty cool. I mean, it was Halo's predecessor, man. Even on this channel, the Marathon videos started doing better than the Halo videos. I was like, wow. And then we try the alpha. Oh no. Oh no. This game is mad boring. Like, the Marathon alpha did not go well. I told you guys. I know I haven't made a video in a minute, but I didn't need to. Everything I said about Marathon ended up being true. And then what happens? The whole scandal with the art, the whole art style, the one thing like it had going for it, the art was stolen. Jesus. So cooked. And then that live stream where they're supposed to, like, you know, respond to the feedback about the alpha, that would have been the time, you know, hey, yo, tease a little bit about this game. And sure enough, I love how we're gonna be sitting in the lobby. I'm trying to play at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I guess during the weekday. Can't play Halo Infinite during the day. Ain't enough people. I thought I would play. I thought I'd be able to play. And then, here we go. All right, thank God. I really preferred to play and talk. But yeah, would have been a good time for Bungie to have showed off or just hinted that there was more to the game. But like I thought, man, that alpha, it was basically more of like a beta. Like, that's most of the game. I was like, if the alpha is like maybe 20% of the game, and like it has to be like the majority of the game was not in the alpha, then maybe it has a chance. But nah, nah, it looks like that was probably more than half of the game. So it's just not enough content. Even if there's another map or two at launch, there's just not enough content. Especially for a paid game. Are you insane? Oh, I gotta sit up closer. It's time to play sweaty Halo Infinite. Whoever I'm playing with right now, they never stop playing. But yeah, man, Marathon was chalk. We're all let down. Oh, man. And then, Splitgate. We're like, oh, maybe Splitgate, maybe Splitgate it could be the game, right? And then nah. Did you guys see the new Splitgate? Splitgate 2 is like one of the worst launches ever right now. The game does not work. The CEO had to come out and be like, oh, sorry. I don't understand. Like, how is it possible? If you didn't know, by the way, Splitgate 2, it's like totally chalk. Like, the servers are dead or something. Oh, I haven't played Halo in a minute. I missed it. Oh, this map is cool. Oh, the laser in my head. I miss playing Halo. I want to play some more. Someone already trying to come in here for the flag? Yeah, bro's trying to get the flag already. Bro, I know all your tricks. It's the oldest trick in the book. Yeah, bro, Splitgate 2 is chalk. So it's like the only 2 games that Halo bros would even like consider like checking out other than Halo, like Marathon and Splitgate both. Well, it's just a disaster. Is there a Halo curse? Is there just a curse? Like, there could be. I'm beginning to think there could be a curse. There might be a curse, man. Your Halo bro, we're just cursed. We're cursed. Just all you get to play is scuffed Halo games forever. That's it. All right, let's talk about the CE Remake. And this is a fun Forge map. CE Remake Halo 7. Let's talk about them. That's why you clicked, right? You didn't hear me. You didn't click to hear me talk just about Marathon and Scuff Splitgate. But whatever, man. It's casual channel. Like I said, I'm gonna upload like when I can, you know, guys. All right, I did put my feelers out. That's also why I had to Now we get serious. I did put my feelers out to gather some info. We gotta put this stuff at the end. And now anybody who's scoping out this video already clicked off. They're like thinking they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear me. This is Bandit Evo. There's a difference. Oh, it's got more of a scope. That's fun. They don't want to hear me talk about Splitgate and Marathon. All right, so guys, listen. I put my feelers out. Sean, I thought you said no more leaks. Nothing like huge. Nothing huge. I put all my feelers out to get some info. What I got back is not good. All right, so I theorized, like, I'm not on Hopium anymore like some of you are. I figured the CE Remake would take some time to come out. Like, all they showed us was, you know, the art direction, the art demo, and that was very clearly to me, like, it was just a little teaser for us, but it was also them just trying to recruit. Very clearly, they're trying to recruit devs. I mean, Pierre in that video literally goes, imagine a place that's only about Halo. Like, he's talking to potential devs. So yeah, that was just like a very clearly a call for people to come and work for 343. So I was like, this doesn't look like it's coming out anytime soon. Okay, so I originally figured that the CE Remake was probably going to be more of a, was it 2025? I figured 2026 like earliest. I figured like absolute earliest. It could even be 2027, right? And then I was like, damn, that means Halo 7, it could be a 2028, 2029, dare I say a 2030 game. Now, you know, this is what I mean. Like, if you're still on Hope, you're like, there's no way it will take that long. But dude, Halo Infinite took how long to come out? 6 years after Halo 5. And this game launched with pretty much the least amount of content of any Halo game, like, ever. We had the least amount of big team battle maps. Like, yeah, this game has so much content now that you forget. We didn't have Forge for a year. The game was delayed a year. We still didn't get Forge. Do I really need to go over everything? Maybe if you're new, like, you don't know. You don't realize. This game did not launch with a lot of content. And it still took 6 years to make. So, you know, it just takes them forever. It just takes them forever. That's the way it is. So I was like, yo, I'm not hoping. I'm not. Why would I expect anything to be anything to be different than the past? You know, maybe they can make games faster now, but I doubt it. They have to switch. Think about it, bro. The studio got gutted, and now they got to switch to a new engine. Now, I do think Unreal Engine will help with speed up dev time in the future, but they still have to make Halo in Unreal. They still have to switch to the engine. Damn, that was a good throw. That was a good throw. They still have to switch Halo over to Unreal. It's a lot of work. And rebuild the studio after it was gutted. So why would you expect them to suddenly... Oh, idiot, Sean. Why would you expect the next games to come out fast? Like, again, maybe once they get on... Oh my god. Oh my god. Maybe once they get a handle on Unreal, then they will be able to make Halo games faster. We'll get better live service, right? But until that happens, I figured, okay, the CE Remake is going to take... It's going to take longer than you would expect because they have to get Unreal going first. They have to get Unreal going first. So it's like, take whatever the normal dev time would be and add more. And add to the fact that this studio is already mad slow. I was like, there's no way. There's no way the CE Remake is coming out anything sooner than like 2026. I think 2027. Like, that's what I figured. And I was like, damn, that means Halo 7 is gonna take like even longer. So I put my feelers out. Yeah, bro. The CE Remake, maybe next year. Maybe if we're lucky. It's nowhere close. A lot of you guys have been wondering, like, I don't know if you've noticed, but they got more esports teams to come back to Halo Infinite. You know, the updates are kind of scaling up. They're starting, you know, they're still adding stuff to this game. So it's like, why are they still developing this game? They're still putting stuff into it. If another game was imminent, they wouldn't be. Also, they're probably, I don't think they're gonna pull an Elder Scrolls Oblivion with this. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll announce the CE remake a little late, you know? But I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna shadow drop. I don't think Halo is as big as Halo still is. I don't think you can pull off a shadow drop the way you could with Oblivion. It's just not the same. So yeah, dude, CE remake next year, if we're lucky, listen to what I'm saying, if we're lucky, it could be a 2027 game. Oh, I just got cooked. so that sucks. They are working on Halo 7 like at the same time, but if the CE remake, think about it, if the CE remake is gonna come out next year earliest, 2026, then there's really no reason to expect Halo 7. Like, they're not gonna drop it right after. What's up, bro? Do you know me? You must know me. There's no way they're gonna drop Halo 7 like right after. Yeah, I see him. I see him. Oh, my nade sucked. He's dead, right?
5 minutes remaining.
So yeah, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. I think there's gonna be new consoles, apparently new Xbox consoles, maybe 2027. That's what some people think. So maybe like, I could see the CE remake being, maybe they'll target the launch of these new consoles. Maybe target the launch of these new consoles. I don't know. And then Halo 7 will come out later on. So, I mean, on the bright side, maybe Halo Infinite will get more updates. I guess they're gonna keep supporting this game for years to come. Maybe we actually will get the 10-year plan. I love, like, the joke of, oh, yeah, the 10-year plan is it's gonna take 10 years to get all the content out. But, this game came out, what, 2021? It's been out 4 years. And we might not get another... We might get the remake in, like, a year or two. A year or two? So that's 6 years. And then Halo 7 may take another 2 or 3 years after that. Like, literally, like it is definitely possible that Halo 7 will be a 2030 game. Like, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Which would essentially make this a 10-year game. Again, I'm not on Hopium, so I'm not gonna, like... I'm not gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, you have to stop giving the benefit of the doubt. Like, why would you expect anything different? I like this map. It's pretty good. I'm a little distracted because I'm trying to, like, talk about the Scuff future. But yeah, to sum it up, Halo CE remake, I don't know. If you told me I had to bet money on it, I'm gonna go with like sometime in 2027. Like summer, like earliest, maybe spring. I don't know. Seems like the whole launch games around the holidays is like, that seems like that's dead now, because they could have dropped the Oblivion remaster, you know, in the holiday. It doesn't seem like it matters anymore. So I'm gonna go with like spring, summer-ish, 2027 earliest for Halo CE remake, and then I'm gonna go with Halo 7. It's probably gonna be like a 2029. If I had to bet money. Now listen, I sure hope I'm wrong. But those are my best guesses right now. And they really shouldn't be too shocking. Now let's talk about Halo CE Remake. Is it going to have multiplayer? Now, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to have multiplayer. One of the main purposes of the game, other than the fact that obviously Microsoft loves like remakes right now because they work. Remakes, remasters, they work really well right now. Other than that, the purpose of this is to prove Halo in Unreal Engine. So logically, you'd be like, oh, they're going to do multiplayer, right? Like to prove it. I don't think so. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, they could, but let's think about why they wouldn't. First of all, they already have MCC and Halo Infinite multiplayers, like live, right? I mean, technically Halo Wars and Halo 5 as well, but how many people are playing that? And isn't Halo Wars like broken? doesn't it even like not work, or was it fixed? I don't know. So we already have Infinite and MCC, and they're still supporting Infinite. And also, like, there's gonna be a Halo 7 that'll definitely have multiplayer. So why would you put multiplayer in the CE remake? All that's gonna do is just take people away from Infinite and potentially from Halo 7. It's just too many games to support. There's just no way they can support that many games. They can barely support what they have now. In addition, Combat Evolved, you know, look, I like Combat Evolved, but if I'm being honest, it's because I grew up with it. Like, I don't think it has aged well at all. Like, I don't think it's that great of a Halo multiplayer. Like, People will swear by it, say it's like the pinnacle. Sorry, I just really disagree. As someone who's been around since day one and land a lot of Halo 1, you know, don't get me wrong, it's good. Like, it's not bad. But I just really don't think it has aged well. And I think if you like it, it's probably because you played it, like, you know, when you were growing up, so you're biased towards it. I can't imagine there's anybody who's played CE for the first time, like, I don't know, the past 5 years, and they're like, yeah, this game is cracked. There's no way, bro. There's no way. So the point is, like, how do you even do CE multiplayer remake, you know? Like, why would you remake it? Oh, you're not my team. What the hell? Oh, Rockets was just staring at me. I was like, well, can't be an enemy. So it's like, if they actually tried to remake CE multiplayer and put it into the CE remake itself, it's just like, you're gonna have to change it up so much that all the CE bros will just complain. And it's like, how do you remake like a multiplayer that has not aged well? It's like, you might as well just put all your effort into Halo 7. Really think about it. Tell me I'm wrong. Why would you remake Scuff multiplayer? Oh, that was a nice shot. No lie. It doesn't actually make sense. So it just doesn't really make sense to remake it. It just adds complication to the project. They're gonna barely be able to remake the campaign. Like, that is already gonna take them years. So it's gonna take them years just to remake the campaign, and the multiplayer just adds to it, and then you put it out, and now you're just competing with everything else that's out there. Your own games. Like, you're just creating competition for your own games. People would just stop playing Infinite. And this is the key issue. So at best, you remake it, right? You're remaking an old game. It's a remake. You put that out, and now you're just gonna steal players away from Halo Infinite. But the problem is Halo Infinite basically has to last until Halo 7, which is years away. So just like very little benefit. There's just very little benefit to actually making a CE multiplayer, like, logically. They probably feel like they can prove Halo in Unreal just by doing campaign. Also, like, if you just do campaign and, like, people complain about, you know, how they've, you know, because you know they're gonna, you know, they gotta put their touch on it. They're gonna want to modernize it, right? At least if they just, like, if they contain themselves to campaign, it's not as chalked. They can get the feedback they need just from doing campaign and then apply that to Halo 7 multiplayer, rather than putting out a CE remake multiplayer that is not good and people complain about it and now they don't even want to play Halo. Or they're like, yo, look, see, this is why Halo shouldn't be in Unreal. It doesn't feel right. It's just less of a penalty if you screw up. Less of a penalty if you screw up the campaign over multiplayer. Does anybody disagree with that? Now, I put my feelers out. I haven't heard anything. I don't think very many people know, or if they know, they ain't saying anything. But to me, it just doesn't make sense. I think this explains why, like, Halo Infinite is still getting, like, updates. They're minimal, but it's like they gotta stretch it out. I really hope I'm wrong. Like, you know, I do think Halo can be better in Unreal, you know, and you know, although this game came with its issues, it's not like this game has completely turned me off to being a Halo fan. It's nothing like that. It's just more, it's more that it's hard to get excited, and you should not get excited for future Halo games because there's just no reason to think that it's gonna launch correctly. Like, look how many games are so screwed up, dude. Like Splitgate, they knew the one thing they had to do was make sure the game worked for Splitgate 2, because that was one of the big issues with Splitgate 1. That was like the big issue with Splitgate when it came out. The servers were screwed up, and now for Splitgate 2, the servers are screwed up. It's like unbelievable. Marathon, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. I really don't. I mean, that's got to be bad management once again. It's the only thing that makes sense. So, you know, getting excited for games now seems kind of pointless. All right, guys, this was I don't know how this video is going to come out. Pretty casual. I like making casual videos. I hope you guys like them. Oh my God, I just got dunked on. But yeah, I don't know. I don't, you know, last thing I'll say, I'm just realizing before I was gonna wrap up, it's definitely chalked being a Halo fan. It's been chalked forever, so, you know, it's nothing new. At this point, I just don't expect any announcements this year. Like, I just don't see why we would expect any announcements. So, you know, and then I thought, okay, maybe Marathon could hold us over. It was very much Halo adjacent, very Halo-y. But no, Marathon looks, I would be shocked if they don't delay Marathon. for a considerable amount of time. Splitgate, I was like, I'll check out Splitgate too. No, it's cooked. So, damn, dude, it really sucks, dude. Like, this timeline sucks, man. I feel like we're right back in the same situation we were before Halo Infinite came out. That lull. And, that's why it's like, why would we expect anything different? Are we insane for not giving up on Halo? I have thought of this. I'll tell you what the problem is. A good Halo game, like a solid Halo game, packed with content, there's just nothing like it. It's just like it's the peak gaming experience for me, and I'm assuming a lot of you are the same way. There's just nothing better than peak Halo. And what I mean by peak Halo, like, some people are like, well, what's wrong with Halo Infinite? Halo Infinite, the issue with it, in my opinion, is it has the Halo 5 problem where it's just too esports focused. It's just hard to play casual because all the weapons are like lasers and very like esports focused. So it's just sweaty. As opposed to a Halo 3 or Halo 2, where because the starting weapons weren't as strong and not everything was esports focused, Bungie back then, old Bungie, they were more focused on just making the games like party games, fun games. And that's the perfect Halo game. The perfect Halo game at its base needs to be more of a noob shooter, a party game, and then you have the settings to make it competitive. Halo Infinite is just competitive out of the box. Like, this is not a party shooter. This is not a noob shooter at all. It's not noob friendly, in my opinion. That's why the noobs left. That's why it's just good people left, mostly. And it doesn't hold the casual audience. It's just like not casual friendly enough. Like something like Fortnite is. Fortnite, as sweaty as it is now, they have the skill-based matchmaking in there, and they have a lot of just like silly, fun stuff that anybody can use. But like, what's the silly, fun, casual, friendly thing on the map, on this map right now? There's like nothing. You start off with this like, you know, pinpoint accuracy weapon. It's just not casual friendly. So when you have a proper Halo game that gives you that mix, so you can play big team battle, it's more casual, you can just focus on, you know, trying to capture the flag, stuff like that, and then you could play competitive modes. There's just, in my opinion, I don't think there's a gaming experience better than that. There's just not. I mean, I really like Fortnite, but even think about Fortnite. Like, you know, you can only, the most you can have is a squad. With Halo, you can have 8 people in your party, play some big team battle. Like there's just nothing like it. Huge parties and lobbies that you can go into matchmaking with. I mean, we had this back in Halo 2. We don't have it really anymore. Nobody's playing. You understand? You used to be able to make a lobby with 8 people and just play super casual Halo, noob shooter Halo, and it was a hell of a good time. And that's why it's so hard to move on, because nothing compares. There's just nothing. There's nothing like Halo, and that's why it's hard to give up. That's why we're still here. Even though, like, this entire video is so chalk. It's basically why everything's chalk. We're gonna have to wait so long for a new Halo game. Okay, now I'm really wrapping it up. Yeah, I don't know what videos are coming up soon. I might just start streaming. Like, I think that's really all we can do. There's not gonna be any new Halo game announcements. Halo Infinite will keep getting updates, but, you know, they're not exactly super frequent. I could do some commentary on here if you guys would like. We could do some commentary. There's stuff you guys want me to cover, but who knows? Probably gonna be streams going forward. If you watched this far and you enjoyed this kind of style of video, let me know. Let me know in the comments, please. It's always hard for me to tell if people like the casual videos or you want something like super thought out. Not that this wasn't super thought out, but, you know, like a script and all that kind of stuff. All right, that's all I got for now, so I'll see you guys in the next one.